Welcome everyone. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us. I am Subhashni, a product marketer for Zoho Sign, and today we will be discussing how we can digitize and automate routine data and signature collections with Zoho Sign and Zoho Forms. I'm joined today by Sai Anand, our senior product marketer, and Dilip, support engineer from Zoho Forms, who will be available to answer any questions you may have. By the end of this session, you will have a better understanding of how these two powerful tools can work together seamlessly to streamline your processes and improve your workflow. Before we begin, let me provide you with a brief overview of today's agenda. We will be starting by discussing the difficulties with paper based documentation, emphasizing the inefficiencies and difficulties that come with a traditional pen and paper approach. Following that, I will demonstrate the process of creating templates in Zoho Sign, building forms in Zoho Forms, integrating Sign and Zoho Forms, sending documents for signatures through this integration, and generating reports for the created form. All within the context of an industry use case. We will also explore how this integration works from the perspective of the end user. Let me start by asking you a question. How many times have you found yourself buried under piles of paperwork that never seem to end? If you're like most people, the answer is probably way too many times. Traditional paperwork can be really tiring. It entails printing documents, signing them physically, mailing them to recipients, collecting signatures, and managing them, resulting in a slow and inefficient process that reduces productivity. If you're tired of the conventional pen and paper approach, the solution is to switch to digital signatures. By using digital signatures, you can swiftly streamline this entire process and handle all of your documents in a centralized and easily accessible digital system. Many businesses around the world have begun to embrace digital signatures as they provide faster turnaround time, cost effectiveness, and great ease by simplifying the procedure from beginning to end. Furthermore, shifting from physical papers to digital agreements is environmentally friendly and reduces paper waste. So, what are digital signatures? Digital signatures, often known as electronic signatures, are a contemporary alternative to traditional handwritten signatures. Digital signatures are reliable, provide enhanced security, and can't be easily tampered with like handwritten signatures. They use digital signature certificates that have the signer's identity linked to them, making them more secure. Digital signatures allow signers to attach a digital fingerprint to a document which works as a seal, and if the signed document is forged or tampered with, the document becomes invalid. Digital signatures are also legally binding and have the same legal status as handwritten signatures in most countries. Moreover, digital signatures are more convenient for everyone involved. Signers can use their smartphone or computer to sign agreements from anywhere at any time, making the process much more flexible and accessible. Zoho Sign is a digital signature software that could make your life so much easier. With Zoho Sign, you can securely sign and send documents through a cloud based platform. Not only that, but businesses worldwide have been able to save money by digitizing their documentation process with Zoho Sign. And the best part is, Zoho Sign offers advanced features such as templates, sign forms, bulk send, and in person signing, making your work more streamlined. If you need more customization, Zoho Sign is built with REST APIs that allow you to integrate it with various other applications. You can also use these APIs, webhooks, and SDKs to build custom integrations. Zoho Sign serves as a flexible solution that caters to signatories across industries, including sales, human resources, finance, IT operations, legal, marketing, support, product management, entertainment and media, real estate, NGOs, and numerous others. Regardless of your industry, you can always rely on Zoho Sign's capabilities with confidence. Zoho Sign abides by stringent data privacy and security requirements like as the GDPR, CCPA, and HIPAA, ensuring that your sensitive information is always protected. Zoho Sign also uses multi-factor authentication, access reports, tamper-proof audit trials, and digital certificates to ensure data integrity. Zoho Sign allows signers to be authenticated by sending one time passwords through email or SMS or by requiring the attachment of supporting documents to confirm their identity. Adding to that, Zoho Sign utilizes blockchain based timestamping and trusted document timestamping to provide proof of existence and track any modifications or instances of forgery. Zoho Sign also integrates with regional trust service providers to provide qualified electronic signatures, along with EID in the European Union, Swisscom Trust Services in Switzerland and EU, eSign via Aadhaar and eMudra eKYC in India, Sign with SingPass in Singapore, and advanced electronic signatures via Trust Factory in South Africa. Zoho Sign complies with the majority of regional and international e-sign legislation, including PIPEDA in Canada, the e-sign Act and UETA in the United States, the eIDAS in the European Union, the Information Technology Act of 2000 in India, and the Electronic Transaction Act in Australia and other Southeast Asian countries. Zoho Sign provides multiple secure data centers in various cities across the world, allowing for local data storage and processing while adhering to regional privacy laws. Zoho Sign is a user friendly solution that is available on a variety of platforms. The app is accessible on any device through a web browser or as native applications for Android, iOS, iPadOS, macOS, and Windows. Your Zoho Sign account is also synchronized across all your devices, providing for a smooth transition between platforms. This feature gives you the ultimate flexibility to work from any device at any time, assuring maximum productivity. Zoho Sign is one of the most tightly integrated apps in the Zoho ecosystem, integrating with over 15 commonly used Zoho apps. Not only that, but it also connects with prominent third party ecosystems and applications such as Microsoft 365, Google Workspace, Zapier, HubSpot, Dropbox, Box, and others. With this level of integration, ZohoSign makes it simple to streamline your workflow and manage all of your tasks from a single location. Now let's have a look at how Zoho Sign and Zoho Forms work together. To begin, let us understand online forms. Online forms are electronic documents used to gather information from individuals or organizations. These forms are developed and accessible through the internet. Online forms can be designed to collect a variety of information such as customer feedback, event registrations, job applications, and much more. They offer a more efficient and convenient way to collect data and are quickly replacing traditional paper based forms. Online forms are used in a wide range of industries, including healthcare, education, government, finance, and retail. They are used to gather client feedback, handle orders, register for events, and collect job applications and more. Zoho Forms is a powerful online form builder and data collection tool that helps businesses streamline their data management processes. With Zoho Forms, you can easily create and distribute forms tailored to your specific needs. With over 30 field types, customizable themes to match your branding, and situation specific templates, Zoho Forms enables you to design and share forms with ease. Zoho Forms offers advanced features such as creating merge templates, setting up notification alerts, and connecting forms to other business tools. Automate your workflows based on the data collected through forms to save time and effort. And with the Zoho Forms mobile app, you can collect data on the go. Available for both iOS and Android, the app allows you to collect data even when you're offline. It also allows you to use your phone's camera to effortlessly scan barcodes for data autofill and directly add images to your forms. Now, let's quickly go over the prerequisites for integrating Zoho Sign and Zoho Forms. You need a valid Zoho Form subscription and a valid Zoho Sign subscription at the professional edition or higher. Each submission that includes automation features such as sending the document signing link via email or redirecting the visitor to the document for signing upon form submission will use either an automation credit or Zoho Sign credits depending on your Zoho Sign subscription plan. Also, note that the enterprise plan provides automation credits each month proportionate to the number of licensed users. However, if your organization runs out of automation credits, subsequent submissions will consume Zoho Sign credits, which can be purchased as add-ons. Keep in mind that if you're a Zoho One customer, you don't need to worry about having separate licenses because both Zoho Sign and Zoho Forms are included in the Zoho One bundle. So, this is how the integration between Zoho Sign and Zoho Forms works. First, create a Zoho Sign template for your document and customize it with the necessary fields. Next, you must create a Zoho form for collecting document data. Then, integrate the Zoho form with the Zoho Sign template by mapping the recipient fields on the template with the corresponding form fields. Fetch the recipient's names and email addresses from the form fields. Choose an action to be performed upon form submission. Save the configuration to complete the integration. Finally, send the document for signing to the recipients you wish to collect signatures from by selecting their form entries. Now, let's move on to the next section of the webinar where I will demonstrate how to create and integrate a Zoho Sign template with a Zoho form, as well as how to send documents for signatures using this integration and track them in real life. To provide you with a practical example, let's consider a medical clinic that needs to collect sensitive information while ensuring confidentiality. Hospitals collect a significant amount of data from patients. In the past, this involved patients filling out paper forms, which could be inconvenient and prone to entry errors. Now, with online forms, hospitals have more efficient solution. Patients can easily fill out forms electronically, and the hospital receives the data instantly. Zoho Sign and Zoho Form could work together to simplify the process of collecting and managing important documents such as non-disclosure agreements. Let's start with how we can create a template in Zoho Sign. First, visit Zoho Sign from your device. If you're already a Zoho user, click the sign in button and sign in with your Zoho credentials. Otherwise, click try it free for 14 days or sign up now on our homepage. This is what the sign in and sign up processes look like. To create a new Zoho Sign account, enter your email address and create a password, or sign up using your Google, LinkedIn, or Microsoft account. After signing up, you will be asked to either create a new Zoho Sign organization or join an existing one. If you're part of an organization that already has a Zoho Sign account, you can contact your organization's administrator and ask them to invite you, else you can create a separate Zoho Sign organization for yourself and your business. You will be directed to the Zoho Sign dashboard after successfully logging in. Select templates from the left navigation panel to open the templates page. Then click plus create template to create a new template. Next, upload the document to be converted into a template. You can either upload files from your local storage or import them from the cloud. All popular image, text, and document file formats are supported by Zoho Sign. Scroll down the screen to find the Add Recipient section. You can add recipients to whom you wish to send your document, as well as set the signature order, recipient role, and document delivery mode. By accessing the customized site pane, you can also set authentication mode, add a private note, set the interface language, and select digital signature providers for each of your recipients. Scroll down further to access the More Settings section. Here you can add a description, categorize documents based on their types, establish a deadline, agreement validity period, set automatic reminders, and add a common note to all your recipients. Once you have entered the recipient information and configured the custom settings, you will be directed to the document viewer where you can add signer and pre-fill fields and save the template. Now let's see how we can create a form in Zoho Forms. First, access Zoho Forms from your device. If you're Already an existing Zoho user, log into your account by clicking on sign in. If you're new to Zoho Forms, just enter your details and click sign up for free. Alternatively, you can sign in using your Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Office 365 account for a seamless login experience. Once you have successfully logged in, you will be taken to the Zoho Forms dashboard. From here, click on the new form button to get started. Zoho Forms offers you two options for creating your form. You can either start from scratch by selecting the Create from Scratch tab, or choose from the vast selection of form templates available under the Use Templates tab and customize them according to your need. If you prefer to build your form from scratch, you have the flexibility to choose between two form types, standard and card. The standard form type displays multiple fields on a single page, providing a compact and organized layout. On the other hand, the card form template presents one field per page, allowing users to focus on each element individually. Enter a name for your form in the form title field and click Create. After clicking Create, you will be taken to the form builder. Here, you can add the necessary fields to build a form tailored to your exact specifications. After you have created your form, you can simply access and preview it by clicking the Access Form button in the top right corner of your screen. Now that we have seen how to create a Zoho Sign template and a Zoho form, let's look at how we can integrate them. Navigate to Forms and open your Decide form in editing mode by clicking the Edit icon. Open the Integrations tab and select Zoho Sign from the Integration side pane. Next, click the Integrate button. Choose a document template from the template name drop-down menu and map the Zoho Sign fields in the document with the corresponding form fields in the mandatory field section. Next, enter the recipient's details. Here you can configure to get the recipient's names and email addresses directly from the form fields. You can also manually enter the recipient's email by clicking plus add input manually from the drop-down menu. You can then choose to either automate the entire signing workflow or allow the document signature process to be carried out manually. Select Send the documents link to recipient's email if you want to send the documents link to the recipient's email inbox upon form submission. Select Redirect to Zoho Sign document if you want to immediately redirect the recipient to the document for signing upon form submission. If you embed the form on a website, the redirection will happen within the same tab or browser frame. This option enables you to leverage this integration to create a self-serviced embedded signing process. Select None, I will send the document manually if you want to manually send the document for signing to those who fill in the form. Finally, click Integrate to complete the integrations process. Next, let's learn how to share or embed a Zoho form in a web page. Go to Zoho Forms dashboard, hover over your preferred form and click the share icon. In the following screen, you will find options to share your form, embed it on a website, send it via email campaigns, and even track your campaign metrics. If you want to share your form as a public link, select the public option under Share With, then simply copy the link provided under Form Permalink URL and share it with your audience. You can disable the public link using the toggle in the top right corner. And other option is to share the form as a QR code. This allows your audience to directly access the form on their devices. You can also share the form on your social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn directly from Zoho Forms. Zoho Forms also provides you with options to share your forms with specific users in your organization, groups, and all users of your organization. To embed the form, select Embed and choose your preferred embedding option. Then Zoho Forms will generate a code for you to use, which you can then embed on your web page. Now let's explore how this integration works from the perspective of the person filling out the form. To proceed with the demonstration, let's assume an applicant fills and submits the form you have integrated with a Zoho Sign template. After submitting the form, they will receive an email with a digital signature request. If you had chosen the send the documents link to recipient's email option while integrating, they should click start signing in the received email. Upon clicking start signing, they will be redirected to Zoho Sign. If you had chosen redirect to Zoho Sign document as your preferred action upon form submission, the applicant would directly land on this page after submitting the form. Here, they must review the details on screen and click proceed to document. Next, they must carefully review the terms and conditions and click agree and continue to proceed further. Then they should fill in all the required sign field information such as their name or whatever they are asked to fill. Then finally they should click finish to complete the signing process. After completing the signing process, they will have the option to download a copy of the signed document for their records. Let's now see how we can manually send documents for signature using the Zoho Sign and Zoho Forms integrations. Go to the Zoho Forms dashboard and navigate to the Forms or Report section. Now click on all entries below the corresponding form or report that you want to work with. Once you have identified the entries that you want to send documents for signing, select their checkboxes. Next, click on the Send for Sign button. Finally, a pop-up will appear asking for your confirmation to proceed with sending the document for signature. Simply click yes to proceed. And now you have successfully sent the document for signature. Now I will show you how to track the Zoho Sign signature status within Zoho Forms. To begin, select your desired form from the list and navigate to all entries. In the all entries page, you can view the status of the documents under the Zoho Sign status column. If you need more detailed information about recipient status, simply click on view status. This will redirect you to the document details view in your Zoho Sign account. Here, you have the access to a range of actions, including editing the document, editing it as new, saving it to cloud, downloading a completion certificate, viewing the document history, and much more. Now, let's learn how to create reports in Zoho Forms. Access the Reports tab from the Zoho Forms dashboard or select Reports under your preferred form. When you access reports from a form, you will be taken to the report section of that specific form where you will find a list of all reports created for that form. When you access reports directly from the dashboard, you will be taken to the reports page where a list of all reports you have created till date will be displayed. From the reports page, you can manage, edit, and generate new reports for your forms. To create a new report, click on the New Report button located in the top right corner of the page. Next, name your report and select the form for which you want to create the report and click on Create. And your new report will now be available for you to customize. Under General Settings, you will find the option to rename your report. You can also configure the date format, time zone, name delimiter, and address delimiter to suit your preferences. Using the custom filter option, you can easily filter out entries that meet specific conditions you specify. This way, any entries that match those conditions will be automatically included in the report. On the other hand, if you choose the auto option, the filtering process will be based on the inputs provided in the drop down or radio fields. Under show hide columns, you have the option to decide whether you want to display or hide specific form fields. You also have the flexibility to change the names of the fields as they appear in the report. You can reorganize the order in which the fields appear. So, this brings us to the end of today's webinar. Here are the few resources available to help you get started with Zoho Sign. You can always visit our support documentation and integration pages to learn more about Zoho Sign. We also have help documentations for Zoho Sign's integration with Zoho Forms. On our community forum, you can interact with other people. You can also visit API guide and API docs if you're a developer. If you have any questions concerning the legal elements of Zoho Sign, legal guide has you covered. Likewise, if you wish to have a detailed demonstration of how Zoho Sign works, you may request a demo and our technical product engineers will organize a call with you. We appreciate any feedback you may have about Zoho Sign or this webinar. Please don't hesitate to contact us. You may get regular updates by following us on social media. So, thank you very much for being here today. We hope you found this webinar useful and informative. As I mentioned before, we'll send out the recording of today's webinar in a few days' time, and we will also upload it on our YouTube channel. Please contact us if you have any more questions or want to learn more. We are always willing to assist. Thank you again for joining us, and we hope to see you at our next webinar.